Hello everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. We are going to do the Aries Weekly Tarotscope. This will be for January 15th through the 22nd. Okay, just something to keep in mind if you find that the reading doesn't resonate with you. These are general readings, so they're not always going to resonate with everyone. It's just the collective energy. What's the strongest energy coming through? If you find that you don't resonate with the reading for your sun sign, you can always check your moon sign. You can always check your rising sign. You can always even check your Venus as well. Something to keep in mind: your sun sign represents your soul energy. Like that's who you are. That's you at your core, at your soul level. Your moon sign is going to represent your emotional world. Your rising sign is going to represent more of your physical world, how you connect with other people. And your Venus sign is your love life. So just keep that in mind. If you're one of those people that likes to watch different readings, or likes to watch your moon sign and your Venus sign, your Venus sign will probably connect more with your love life. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you find that that the readings for your sun sign don't always resonate, you can always watch different ones. Okay. Let's get some oracle cards for you. See what your overall energy for the week will be. Any messages and guidance you need to hear, and then we'll get to your tarot. Okay, so you do have the moon. So this is all about your emotions. This is about it's a message really to kind of take some time to tap into your feelings this week. You're probably feeling very protective of your feelings, very protective of your heart. This could also represent a matter that is very close to your heart. Okay. So you have the masculine energy as your overall energy for the week, and then you also have the divine feminine energy. So this is surrounding your relationship. This is surrounding your love life. It's how you connect with another person. In this deck, there's a younger version of both the masculine and feminine energy, and then there's a more mature version, and that just represents confidence level. Both of these are the younger versions, so this could be a relationship that you are just getting into, a person that you're just connecting with. It could also mean that you and this person just really aren't feeling as confident in expressing yourself to each other. I think that this is somebody that you've connected to, that you feel a really strong connection to. When you initially connected with this person, you felt really good about this relationship. You felt really good about this person. You're both looking towards the future. You're both kind of in this place of contemplating like where to go next in this connection. If you look, you have this maze card. So there is like a lot of uncertainty about where this relationship is going. Sorry. I think that both of you are really questioning where you stand with each other. But I think initially you felt very confident about this connection. You feel this very passionate connection to this person. Um, But when it comes to tapping into connecting on that really deep emotional level with this person, I think you both really feel uneasy about it. You both might not even be really communicating to each other right now. There's just a lot of uncertainty in this connection overall. There's a lot of uncertainty. Um, I think you're both looking towards you're both being very logical about the connection. And you're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to logic your way through this connection. Is what this message is. This message is very strongly saying you have to really trust your instincts on this. You have to really like tap into your feelings. Like, what are your feelings telling you about this person? If you're feeling very defensive and you're feeling very guarded in your feelings, um, it might not necessarily have anything to do with that person, but this relationship is so intense, that it might be like triggering some insecurities. Give me one more message. What's the overall message in this? You guys have gotten to a really you guys have gotten to a comfortable place in this connection. You guys can have a lot of fun together. There's a lot of joy in this relationship. The passion is there. 100% the passion is there in this connection. Um, but when it comes to moving forward, um, that's where you both kind of freeze up. When it comes to stepping into the commitment level, or when it comes to addressing what direction you want to go with this relationship, that's where you both freeze up. When it comes to even maybe expressing feelings to each other, that's where you both are kind of lost. And in all honesty, I think a lot of it is just that neither of you maybe have really connected, you know, connected that deeply in a relationship. Like, it's all very unknown territory to you. You both could be the type of person that really is, that you really like seek kind of like having that physical proof, that physical validation. Like, you go more by, what is being presented to you in order to make your decisions. You're very logical. But with this type of connection that you're in, this is a more emotional connection. And so you're going to have to kind of tap into what you're feeling in this connection more than anything, as opposed to what you see. Yeah. Um, you have this, whatever, Alice in a Sea of Tears card. So you guys both might even have like a lot of like unresolved pain, when it comes to kind of tapping into emotions. It might be triggering a lot of past fears, a lot of past insecurities. This could be somebody that you've connected to in the past, and things did not work out between the two of you. It could be that you felt abandoned by this person. It could also be that because neither of you are communicating your feelings to each other, um, that it's coming out as passionate energy. You guys connect really well in that passionate type of energy. Um, but when you're not tapping into the feelings, when you're not expressing emotions, that passionate energy can turn into anger, it can turn into frustration, it can turn into fights, because neither of you are acknowledging what your feelings really are. And so what the overall message in this is to really take some time to tap into your feelings. You might be very protective of showing any kind of vulnerability to this person, but this person is on the same page as you when it comes to that. You're both very, you both are really, determined to kind of put forth that very strong energy, that very, I've got this kind of energy to each other, very strong. Nothing can hurt me. But when it comes to showing any vulnerability, you are both very, very uncomfortable in that. And it's presenting itself as anger, it's presenting itself as ego. So this is kind of just a message overall to really let yourself kind of tap into what your feelings are in this connection. Tap into what is triggering you. Tap into, just kind of get deep and let yourself feel your feelings in this connection, good or bad. Because that's going to help you more move forward with this connection or decide where you want to go in this connection. Okay, we're going to see what your energy coming into the week is. Yeah, you're definitely feeling very defensive. Because there's something that is not being communicated. There's something that you are feeling. It could be that somebody that you're connected to has just really closed themselves off. It could be that there's a real issue with communication. This is definitely connected to a relationship, a soulmate connection, or somebody even from your past. You could be finding that, somebody that you've even left behind, you could be finding that there's a lot of memories coming back from this. It could be that you've been disconnected in a relationship like this. Somebody, the communication has really shut down. And so you're really trying to figure this out. Give me one more on this. You're even maybe looking at this relationship and wondering why it seems so stuck. Why you can't let this person go, but at the same time you can't figure out how to move this connection forward. This is definitely somebody that's been in your presence for a while. Again, you guys might not even be communicating to each other. There might be distance between the two of you. This could be a connection that has ended, but it's somebody that, regardless of anything, it's like, I think that your mind always wanders back to this person. Or, like, again, if you're in a connection with this person, it always seems to get stuck in the same type of energy. It's like you can't let this person go, you can't walk away from this connection, but at the same time you can't get to what the root of the problem is. Like, you can't understand why you can't just move this connection forward. Because there's definite feelings there, and there's feelings that I don't think that either of you have really been able to express, really been able to tap into. It's like there's all of these unexpressed feelings, unexpressed emotions. You could be in a connection with somebody and be questioning what they're feeling for you because they're not showing you any feelings, but there are feelings under the surface of this. All right, so what is coming towards you this week? I think you're both definitely really honed in on this connection and really focused on getting something going with this connection, getting something stable with this connection. But keep in mind that it's like you both are still kind of holding on to those feelings. Like you guys hold space for each other. If this is somebody that you're not connected to, you guys still feel the connection. You guys still hold on to the connection, like you're still holding space because you have this Nine of Cups. I think that in some regards you do kind of feel that there's something much bigger in this connection. Like you see this as your wish fulfillment. And I do feel that both of you are really kind of taking time to understand what this connection is. You know, the Magician and the Nine of Cups, that's somebody who's really working very hard to manifest something. The Queen of Pentacles, um, you know that saying, somebody can only love you as much as they love themselves. Like nobody's capable of, you're only capable of loving another person as much as you love yourself. And so if you hold doubts, if you hold insecurities within yourself, that's how much you're capable of loving another person. And that's what the Queen of Pentacles is. It's about kind of taking that time to, practice that level of self-love. Let's get a little bit more on this. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You're both looking to connect. You're both wanting a new start. You're both wanting a new beginning. You're both wanting to, I'm sorry, my stomach is growling. You're both wanting to bring stability to this connection. And it might be something that you guys are communicating about, although there are like it's like you're communicating about commitment, you're communicating about the physicality of the relationship, about spending time together. You're communicating about physical things in the connection. And I think maybe for you, you're questioning whether or not you should accept this opportunity because you can't gauge what this person's feelings are for you, because there's a depth to both of your feelings that it has not been expressed. And so both of you are kind of in this place where you don't want to open up to that level of vulnerability with each other until you know for certain where you stand. And that's what this Knight of Pentacles is. This is somebody who, and the Princess of Swords, honestly, this is somebody who is, looking at what's presented to them, but then also like looking at every single thing, like reading between the lines, like, trying to figure out where you stand with this person. And so you're both kind of closing yourself off to that emotional connection, because you're both a little bit leery about being that vulnerable. And it could be that, because there has been conflict in this connection in the past, it could be that there are such deep feelings that there is a level of insecurity that comes up with that. But I do feel that you're both really focused on this connection. You both really want to make this connection work. What is your hopes and fears in this connection? What are your hopes in this connection? When asking what your hopes are in this connection, you have the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Like, you're not even letting yourself get hopeful about this. You don't even want to open up to, you're like not even wanting to open up your heart to this because you're still because you've been hurt in the past and you don't want to get hurt again. What are this person's hopes in the connection? The Empress and the Sun card. This person feels so passionately towards you. They feel such a strong connection to you. They really want to enjoy this connection. They really want to just really have that, feel that good energy in the connection. The Empress card is that energy of unconditional love. It is that nurturing type of energy. This is really kind of a really good balance of that divine masculine and feminine energy. But with the Five of Swords, it's like it's possible that's very ego energy. Again, I feel that there is such an intense connection. That it's bringing up a lot of fear. There has been a lot, there might have been a lot of issues between the two of you in the past. So it's like neither one of you are really allowing yourself to feel very hopeful about this connection, because there's something about this connection that makes you both very fearful at the same time. What are the genuine feelings for you? The Nine of Wands. Yeah, you haven't even let yourself tap into what your feelings are with this, with the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Wands. You feel this very loving, romantic energy towards this person, but you don't let yourself go very far with it. Neither of you do. Neither of you do. There's just a pull there that you guys can't wrap your head around. But you both play a very strong role in each other's lives. Like, the energy is always there, but when it comes to, those genuine feelings, neither of you really let yourself get there. Which means there's probably a lot that you guys are holding back. And again, this could be a very new connection. And so that can be where all of this uncertainty is coming from. All right, so what is your overall guidance in this? The Chariot card. Oh, I love it. The Five of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords. Okay. You do have the Ten of Cups as your overall energy, which is that soulmate energy. It is emotional contentment. It is, it is love. It is that very long-term commitment. And you have the Moon underneath that. This is a different kind of love. This is a type of love and feelings that you've never experienced before for both of you. So, if you're questioning whether the love is there, the love is there. This is just love that neither of you have tapped into. And it's such an uncertain feeling. So your guidance with the Chariot and the Five of Pentacles, this is, the Five of Pentacles is kind of that fear of being abandoned, that fear of being rejected, that fear of not having that support you need. And then you have the Two of Pentacles. This is this is a fear that keeps presenting itself to you. And so this might be, something that you close yourself off. You don't let yourself feel these feelings. The other person is experiencing the same thing. And so if you guys have kind of been in this pattern before, the Chariot and the Ace of Swords is about just really keeping that focus on what it is that you want, keeping that focus on what you want to manifest, and just being determined to kind of let go of these feelings of insecurity, these, this fear that if you let somebody in that you're going to get hurt. This is about just kind of letting go of control and just kind of going with it, but at the same time, keeping your focus on what it is that you want to manifest. Let me get one. Yeah, let me get one more on your guidance for this. Yep, leap. It's just about going for it. Just letting yourself go in. The crumbling, this is kind of a message like you're holding on to, you might be holding on to a lot of fears. You might be holding on to a lot of past memories. You might be holding on to, just a perception that, but it's keeping you in this very stuck place. It's keeping this connection in this very stuck place. And you do have something really beautiful, behind these walls when you kind of let your guard down. I know. We love doing that, don't we? And you have the mirror. And that's a message that this person is mirroring things to you, that you're both mirroring each other, that you're both holding the same fears, you're both holding back emotions, you're both, but in the same sense, you both are feeling the same desires for each other. You both have the same vision for the future. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. All right. I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.